Alright guys, welcome to tonight's stream. It's gonna be a cracker of a stream tonight. I've got the always lovely jacosauer joining me. How's it going?
Hello, lekker, lekker. Thanks for having me.
And of course tonight we're streaming to you via the Battle Bros channel because it is the plate final of the T5 domination for season 3, and these two teams are gonna make it really worth our while, I think. What do you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, they're both strong teams, and obviously, I mean, to sort of get into the T5 final, whether it's plate or cup, doesn't matter. You have to know what you're doing, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And both Veteran and WTF have done exceptional work this season.
Yeah, both of them. I mean, they fought hard. I think it's difficult to call it tonight. Both are good teams. The lineup on both sides are like, exceptionally good. I mean, the names that are there, people know, I think. So I'm not putting my vote in the hat tonight. I have to see what happens.
Right, well, while we're on that topic, let's go through the names quickly. So on the WTF side, we've got Daxel Duff, we've got Lathe Infantry, Neo, SB, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Possibly you can help me there?
Spyat.
We're just going to call him SB for now. And
Yeah,
then, of course,
yeah, let's go with SB. SB's
SB,
good.
SB. And then, of course, we've got Who Stole the Milk. And then on the killer side, Kutsa, Dylan Stevens, George of the Jungle, Heinrich, and Pondo.
Nice, nice. It's a good lineup, right?
Yeah, it's a fantastic lineup. I think it's going to be amazing. So apparently
Have they started?
we're going to spawn on 2.5 minutes. Yes, so they have just started. I'm going to follow Dylan Stevens around a little bit here.
Okay.
We have taken objective
Quick,
apples.
quick look. I'm going to try and get a little bit of a bird's eye view. I see that Alpha and Bravo is already taken.
Yeah. Dylan heading the attack into Charlie at the moment.
We have
It
lost
seems as WTF takes the Alpha objective. Lathe taking out Dylan Stevens.
Ooh, look at this. Look at what's happening here. Is this going to be an early cap?
Oh, is this going to be a trip cap? I don't see any killers around the Charlie objective. Maybe
But
you
killers
do?
are pushing on B and A.
Oh,
I see them on B and A.
We have lost
Dylan
objective
Stevens just
Butter.
came through to Charlie as well.
Oh, and that was close, right? That would have been a shocker if we had a trip cap in the first sort of 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah, no, for sure. Alright, Gummy, can you still hear the echo, or is it only just at the beginning there? Right, so following SB here.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn down my mic a little bit, Seeker. It could be me that's making you echo. So, Gummy, let us know if
Losing
you
objective apples.
still hear that echo. I have turned down my mic now. I'm
Hello,
struggling
hello.
to actually... Yes, Seeker. But, but hopefully we've minused out the echo.
Alright, I'll try and speak a little bit louder. Possibly that would
No.
be more of an echo then, if I did.
Yes. Now you speak normally. I'll just, sort of peek my ears.
Pondo coming through into Charlie here. He takes... No, that was George that took out Lathe.
Yeah, I see Dylan's on Charlie here. Just took Charlie there, so holding Bravo and Charlie,
Oh,
the
the
killers.
burning! Alright, so at the moment it does look like killers have the Charlie and Bravo objectives, but WTF on the Alpha objective at the moment. We've got Daxel, who is Overwatch on the Alpha objective. He takes out Kutza as he tries to come through there, but Dylan Stevens, I think, takes him out and makes a move for Alpha.
I see Bravo's being contested as well.
We have lost objective Butter.
There
Not
we
for
go.
long.
Oh no, and we're back on A being contested. Yeah, this is a high-paced game, isn't it?
It is, it is. Welcome to the stream, Lisa. It's good to see you here.
And obviously Lisa is rooting there for the killers. for VTRN.
We have taken
Is your money on VTRN, Lisa, or just your moral support?
Gums, who are you supporting here tonight? Are you supporting WTF or VTRN? I want to see some predictions, guys. You know I like to see where your minds are at.
Well, sometimes.
Oh,
look at this. C's go. Oh, A and C are going down.
Yeah, Alpha just fell. Daxeldiff was the only one there for VTRN who, sorry, not VTRN, WTF, that was actually supporting there, but he was taken out. Ooh, Kondo.
Killer's doing some good defending here on A, right?
Oh yeah. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard and see where we are in the first minutes of this game. So Daxeldiff is 10 for 3 at the moment, and so is Dylan Stevens.
Wow.
So both sides doing an excellent job on the gun game.
Yeah,
Dylan.
I told you I'm not putting my money on anyone.
He's running in here. He's running in here. Daxel versus Pondo. Oh, Daxel didn't see him, and he gets. Oh, he got
losing objective apples.
maced to the face. That was fantastic. Who's still in the milk though, coming in just after and taking out Pondo. That lovely melee there, that was fantastic.
So we had, in the meantime, we had Infi here on A, who was making sure he takes that flag. We've got the killers coming back in from B side, heading towards A, but there's a lot of people there. We've got Daxel here.
Oh,
Who
Daxel
else?
takes out Dylan Stevens.
Oh.
Alright, so we've got Gummy that says veterans, Gideon that says
objective
killers, everybody pretty much going for veteran at the moment. We got nobody here supporting WTF.
What's that about?
I think veterans is just one of the very big favorites in this tournament at the moment. They've done such a great
Well,
job in the
I
other
mean,
games.
Yeah, and considering, these guys are always up to do a stream or two
objective
for
Charlie.
other teams,
Yeah.
good sportsmanship as well. They get known in the community also as they are known in the community as well as the drunken streamers. Tonight, of course, I hope they didn't, well, so far it doesn't look like they've gone into the booze at all.
No, they were busy eating snacks with chopsticks, Doritos with chopsticks, to make sure that they didn't have oily fingers. So.
We are losing objective apples.
But I see here Mr. Brown is saying that we have lovely voices. That's nice of you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Yes. It's always good to know that our audio is working.
Yes, the audio is definitely working, and it seems quite pleasant at the same time.
Wonderful.
Follow Laith here for a second as he takes out Heinrich on the Bravo objective.
Ooh, I see B's going down as well.
Oh, there's a lot of killers on the Bravo objective at the moment.
But look, the scores are tremendously close, right? 48 and 47.
I mean,
And,
I don't even know where to look at the moment because every flag is contested.
Yes. There's some really, really good gunplay going on here on both sides.
We have taken objective Charlie.
It seems like WTF has decided that they're going to guard the Bravo flag a little bit, which I think might not be a bad idea because there's a lot of flag swapping going on.
It looks like killers are also on the Alpha objective. But Pondo taking out Neo here as he was trying to get up to that Alpha objective.
And I see George and Heinrich both pushing here on the Charlie flag also.
George of the Jungle. That's his new name.
Well, he's on the right map, isn't
Right,
he?
exactly. He's in the jungle, so he's George of the Jungle.
So the killer's doing well, getting back the Charlie flag.
Ooh, Laith
But
going.
WTF pushing.
Laith is underneath this Charlie objective at the moment, but George doesn't see him. Gonna have a
I
quick
think he's going
overview
to
of
get
what's
outnumbered.
happening.
Heinrich had such a good spot there, and then he left it. Ooh, George doing
Neo.
well on the Charlie objective as well.
Neo is outnumbered. I think he can find George at the moment. Oh, George
Oof,
finds
gets
him though.
taken out. It's taken out. Good job there.
It was actually Pondo who took him out. I have no idea where Pondo even shot him from. I don't even know where Pondo is. Oh, there
Pondo
he
is
is.
over at the B flag, yeah.
That
He's
was
going
a
to run
drive-by
into...
or run-by shooting.
yeah, he's going to run into Daxel there. But outnumbered
Oh,
at the moment.
rocket gun.
Daxel doing really, really well at defending.
Yeah, no, I don't know
But
how
he
he
wants
survived.
he
Oh,
wants Pondy's
oh,
coming. Oh, but
oh! Pondo takes him
Pondy,
out.
We have lost objective.
Nice
Pondy
work
did
there,
a good
Lando.
job.
Nice.
Yes, he was stepping left and right of that rock.
He was performing a lovely waltz
So
there
this,
for us.
yes. So the scores at the moment really not separating these teams. 64-64 both sides.
Yeah, are
Two
you
flags
lagging?
held.
Are you lagging on your side, or is it was a Pondo that I was? No, it can't be. 'Cause there's other people that are
No,
also lagging.
I can see the players lagging a little bit. It's not too hectic though.
Battling there a little bit, but just want a quick look at the scoreboard here. Daxel Diff is on 20 for 8. Who stole the milk? 11 for 8. And we've got on the killer side, Dylan Stevens is 21 for 9. And Pondo at 20 for 15. Those are our top players at the moment.
So look at the two top players on each side, right? Both 21 kills, 21 and 8, 21 and 9. So it's really, really well matched.
Yeah. No, for sure. These teams, you can definitely see why they are in the final, playing against each other.
Ooh, and I see Infi back here on A.
Oh yes. And it just seems as though George is on by the other bunker.
Oh, and look at, I mean, the C is being contested. So the killers need to do something about that, which they are.
5 ticket difference between the two teams. A trip cap here could mean the difference between winning and losing on a serious scale. Oh, there's a lot of killers on Charlie.
And I mean, hopefully the guys last week realized how important, 2 or 3 tickets is.
Yes.
Of course, Mob lost out on being in the final for the Cup of 3 tickets.
Oh.
So at the moment, 7 tickets is a lot in this sort of game.
Hell, in a
That's
final
what
like this, 1 ticket is a lot.
Yeah, that's what finals are about, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So at the moment, the killer's doing well, holding Alpha and Charlie, getting back some of those tickets. WTF holding just the Bravo flag at the moment and defending that a little bit. But I think they might have to start moving off that if they want to look at getting back Alpha and Charlie.
Yeah, there's about 3 WTF at the moment contesting Alpha. Dylan
if Kutzer can move quickly. Sorry, if Kutzer can move quickly and stay alive, which unfortunately couldn't, they could have contested that B flag, but WTF doing very well. Sorry, Thierry, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. It's not a problem. I was just going to say that there was only Dylan and Pondo that were actually defending the Alpha objective, but it's now gone to WTF. But Pondo and Dylan back on that flag. That's clearly their designated flag. And they're contesting it. They're bringing it home. George there as well. On the Charlie side, we've got Neo, who seems to be creeping towards Alpha.
And we've got Infi inside at the bottom.
Oh, and who's this?
Charlie.
Kutzer on top.
So let's see if Kutzer's going to go downstairs. I think he's first checking to make sure that there's no one up there. But the longer he waits, he's creating a... Oof. Pondi does well. Very well.
Oh, look at that. I think we just about missed a trip cap there. Killer's just saving it from the Charlie.
But if there's spawning happening on Charlie now, there's still a danger of that, right? But I think the killers will pull it back. Yeah, it looks like they will pull it back.
Still got SB on here.
George running like a crazy man, but he gets taken out.
He does. So Charlie flag is going back, I think. It's just Heinrich and SB at the moment. Oh, and Heinrich wins that fight.
does a good job there,
We have
and
lost objective butter.
starting to take back the Charlie flag. I see Alpha's also being taken back by the killers. Yeah, the entire team's there, making sure they get it.
George
And about a
running a
10
back
ticket
flank.
difference at the moment.
George
Yeah,
running an
10
interesting
tickets
back flank here onto Bravo. If he can get this from behind them, we can possibly see a trip cap here. But it does look like Charlie is falling.
Halfway there,
Yeah,
the enemy has the
Charlie's
upper
going
hand.
down there. He is, I think he's close enough to still cap that B flag and keeps Daxel at bay for the moment.
Ooh, SB
I
creeping
think
up
he's...
in the background as well.
Ooh, and George manages to take out Daxel, but SB taking him out.
That was a sneaky back flank by SB. We do love sneaky here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, and C flag being taken back by the killers now, luckily, because that trip cap was on the cards.
We have taken objective Charlie.
WTF in the lead by 10 seconds still.
Both these teams tonight actually playing a really hard game. I must be honest that WTF is rather impressive at the moment. Although bear in mind that when I say they are impressive, VTRN are playing an exceptionally hard game against them.
I know both teams are playing their heart out at the moment.
Oh, good job there by Daxel. I
I
think he has been designated the B flag because I don't see him go out towards C a lot. Have a quick look here.
Oh, WTF moving in on that alpha objective as well. Lath, who stole the milk, and SB are there. Only Heinrich to defend, and Heinrich is down. Lath takes him out.
Oof, that VTRN, what the killers are making, they did go back on that C flag, but there's a cap, there's a possibility of a trip cap here. Let's see.
Hondo
They are holding
saves
it
the
back.
day.
That is amazing.
Oh, what a
The
fantastic
VTR, look at the killers though, right? When there's trouble, they are definitely using each other very well as spawn points at the moment.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that literally saved the Charlie point with them spawning like madmen.
And here on the alpha objective we have only George. Oh, Daxel takes him out.
And I was just saying Daxel doesn't venture towards the alpha flag.
No, he shouldn't though.
He ends up there.
Hey, Wand. Alright, so what do we have at the moment? So alpha objective is under WTF control. Bravo going towards killers, and Charlie, it looks like going towards killers as well. If they can move a little bit closer on here.
George is seriously wounded though, and he's got the Infi. Oh, and Infi really had a bit of an up on him there. He was wounded very badly. And I see Bravo's dropping back down, but the killer's back on Alpha, taking that one back.
Hondo takes out Lath as they come through as well towards Charlie. I think they're gonna try and take it from there.
Yeah. Daxel, but they're moving a little bit far away from the flag. Kutsa should come back a little bit into the capture zone for that flag. He's got some support from Heinrich coming in from the back here as well. Heinrich doing well. He's still there from WTF. There we go, takes out Kutsa, but gets taken out by Heinrich.
Oh, is that a teabag that I saw?
I did not see
I'm
that.
not sure, it was so slight, it might have been.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Oh, there's so much smoke here. This is definitely a defender's best friend at the moment. You don't know where I am, you can't take me out, right?
Yeah, it's like
just
children, right? I'll close my eyes at Yukon. You can't see me, nobody can see me.
If I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah, that's sort of thing.
Oh, Daxel and Heinrich. Oh, Daxel wins the face-off. Then he gets taken out by Pondo, who comes and revives Heinrich. Nice work.
So Charlie now with WTF, the B flag being contested and Alpha being held by the Killers. There's about a 25 odd ticket difference at the moment. We are sort of in the last third of the game.
It just seems as though WTF is slowly but surely pulling away into that lead.
Yep. Look, if the Killers can close the gap before 150 tickets, then I think there's still an equal chance for everyone.
So much burning, screaming.
The Killers doing really well now, taking back the Charlie objective, holding A and contesting on B as well. But we've got WTF coming into Charlie.
If they can contest that B flag, if they can get that B flag, we can get a trip cap here and they can push ahead. Possibly.
Oh, they might hold it for a couple of seconds.
They're losing Alpha and Charlie though.
Ooh, but they did hold it for about 5 seconds.
Just enough to, just to bring the ticket count down to about 20 odd tickets. Yeah. Less than 20 tickets now.
Well, if they can do that, you know, 2 or 3 more times, even if they hold it for a couple of seconds, it's going to close that gap, right?
But that's why the WTF has pulled ahead as much as they have without a full trip cap. It's because they've gotten so close so many times. Especially in those first few minutes. That was WTF, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like such a long time ago. We've seen so much happen since then.
Because it's such a stressful match.
So much trauma. It looks like WTF is coming through underneath the mountain towards Alpha.
They are holding A and Bravo at the moment. Having a quick look at the scoreboard here, I mean, you can see that there's 30 and 40 kill numbers on both sides.
Damn.
So, I mean, there's a lot going on. Ooh, and look at this. Charlie's being contested again. Oh, but so is Bravo. Thought that we might have a couple.
We need to do this one flag at a time, guys. Please, I can't concentrate on everyone's flags.
We have lost objective butter.
Like, there's just, you can't have so much happening at once.
Charlie.
Like, there's no time in the stream for all of that.
There's a lot of trading going on, right? A lot of trading going on. But look at that, only 9 tickets difference now.
Oh.
So the Killers need to push here if they want to stay in it.
Neo seems to be taking this Charlie objective on his own, though. Oh, there's Pondo and Kutsa that have spawned in here. Pondo takes out Neo.
They didn't take it. They didn't take it. So there's an opportunity here for the Killers to... But I think Pondo's running.
No, he's under. But why has it gone WTF way? There must be other people underneath here. Oh, SP is here. Pondo's down.
So I think it's one-on-one at the moment.
And I'm not sure if Kutsa knows where SP is.
We have lost.
But you should be careful, he's highly wounded.
He is right there.
We have taken objective butter.
Oh, SP is right behind these sandbags. Come on.
But we've got
I've
a
never
couple
seen
of
someone
guys
stand
coming.
so still and be on fire at the same time. Actually, the fire, I think, is randomly in front of him. No?
See, he's dropping down now because the numbers are there. But he's hiding very, very well.
Kutsa is so frustrated. There we go! We found him! And then he gets taken out from behind by Daxel, who revives SP, and then gets taken out. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening underneath here. Okay,
it's still being contested at the moment though, right?
No, it's WTF now.
Okay. So Killers only holding the Alpha flag then, Bravo and Charlie being held by WTF.
We are losing
and there's some very, very good hiding that we just saw there. It's not a hiding, some very good hiding.
I think it's too early to call out hiding, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, so there is, try to do some math here quickly, about 13 tickets? No? 15 tickets difference between the two teams. Math has never been my strong point, so we'll just go with it.
Go with 15. I always add plus minus. That gets you out of
Oh,
anything.
oh, there we go. I just usually say about, right about,
Yeah,
15
yeah,
tickets or so.
yeah. About roundabout. I see Charlie is being contested as well.
Yes, good to go down underneath, but there's two of them there. I don't know if he's going to get out of it okay. He does! He takes up both of them, Daxel, Diff, and SB. What a fantastic play there by Kutza.
Look, he's bleeding a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's more.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that did not go
that's
so well. He
taking
took
off.
down SB though again, but who stole
We
the
have
milk
taken objective apples.
managed to get the kill on him there.
Let's have a quick look over here. I just want to go on a little bit of a bird's eye view because I see A is being contested, and what the
And-
killers don't want is a triple cap now.
Yeah, 'cause Charlie is being contested now as well, so killers are on Charlie, but there's a few of them down there. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Ooh. Look at this. I think this is going to be a trip cap for WTF.
No,
They're going to
Charlie-
keep
no,
that for
no.
a couple of seconds.
No!
The enemy controls
Look at the
all
ticket
objectives.
run.
Oh,
Oh, they are opening that up now for a little bit.
oh, big difference here in tickets at the moment.
We have taken objective Charlie.
4 more tickets
Yeah,
to go.
that last trip cap really hurt the killers. Considering that they were at 150 and 159.
Yes.
We have taken objective butter.
But the killers fighting back yet.
Hondo on a
Taken
killing
back
spree.
Charlie. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, 2 more tickets
We
to
have
go.
lost objective butter.
It looks like Butter is going to go towards WTF as well. 1 more ticket. And that's the first map, guys.
Oof, what an intense that 200 165 does not really reflect how intense this game was. I mean, up at one point it was 150 and 159 the tickets, right? And this last trip cap just I think that hurt VTRN killers a little bit. But what an amazing game.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I can imagine how the guys are going in the chats at the moment. WTF must be like going nuts. But like they said in the chat earlier, toit like a tiger.
Yeah, tweet.
Alright, so
Is-
in terms of score over here, we've got WTF, who stole the milk was 42 for 32, Neo 36 for 38, Daxel 43 for 29, great score there. And then on the VTRN side, we've got Dylan Stevens, the clear winner of tonight, 60 for 26. It's an incredible
Yeah,
score
no.
there. And
Dylan did amazingly
no,
there,
he
actually.
did. He did a very good job there. And of course, we got Pondo as well, 45 for 37, and George 37 for 32. That's guys are fighting hard. Definitely.
But this is what a final is about, right? I mean, this is the type of thing you want to see. You want to see that fighting to the bitter end, and then guys still ending up with these type of scores.
Oh, for sure, of course. I mean, phew. It would be a lot different if we had one team that was just walking over the other team. That's no fun, though. It's no fun to watch.
No, and no fun to play for that
Yeah,
matter, right?
Well, except if you're the team that's walking over the other team, then I'm sure it's quite fun.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Right, let's have a look here if we've got a spawn time. 1 minute and 30 seconds, so we're about to start again.
Right, let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh, that thunder sounds a bit ominous here. Veterans
It does.
are all in it now to stay in the game because, of course, if they lose this map,
We have
then
taken objective apples.
WTF takes the plate final, right?
Correct. Now, of course, I mean, this week is super exciting. I mean, obviously, we're watching the plate final tonight. Tomorrow, the cup final for the T5. That'll be between LGD and the MSN this week. But obviously, tonight is for the plate. And at the moment, these guys are fighting like crazy.
Yeah. Couldn't have a better matchup at the moment.
A lot of action inside the building, yeah. The killer's doing well, keeping that point. And I would love to see this game go to a third map, to be honest.
Oh yes, for sure. Does look like killers have a 2-ticket advantage so far, so let's see if they can keep the ticket count climbing.
Yeah, but I see WTF here is doing a sneaky on A.
Ooh. Is somebody from Veterans here? Was?
No,
Was?
it was Kutsa coming in.
Let's have a quick overview over here. So it looks like WTF have the Alpha Bravo, and looks like they are contesting the Charlie flag as well, but only Lath on that Charlie flag. And he goes down, Pondo takes him down. But Neo, SB, and Who Stole the Milk are all running at Charlie at the moment. And if they can take that, of course they are going to trip cap. Heinrich and Dylan Stevens, though, running through towards the Bravo objective. Oh, that trip cap is coming.
Super pressure at the moment.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
And it trips. A is going down, but it's going to be for about 5 or 6 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, that put
And there's
a big
10
difference
tickets.
there. Yeah,
10
I mean,
tickets, right?
for a second their killers were actually in the lead, but because of that trip cap, nasty. Difficult.
But look, I mean, I've played with these guys before, and you know, they don't, you know, they keep their heads down, remain focused, and I think you know, they will come back and they will fight right to the end, right?
That's why they're the veterans, right? They don't lose their shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I was being less obvious.
Either that, or they're just, you know, veteran being old, and they're just, you know, the older generation.
Yeah,
they don't get as excitable anymore.
I don't think it's that. No. Look at this now. I mean, all the flags are being contested at the same time. Oh my word.
I don't know who's getting what.
Well, B and Charlie are being taken by the killers, and we've got A being taken by WTF. So this is good for the killers because it will close that ticket gap a little bit.
Yeah, I almost want to say the killers just need that trip cap for a few seconds just to even themselves out. Maybe they just need a bit of that confidence as well. If they can trip cap, they'll, you know, they'll get that go juice going.
I'm trying to get some predictions for us on the chat, yeah, but everybody's very quiet.
Well, everyone said veteran at the beginning, and then they got all quiet. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see some WTF supporters now. Alright, so WTF with Alpha and Bravo objectives. And looks like they're gonna trip cap again.
I see B is being contested by the killers though.
Yeah, but will it be in time?
We control all objectives.
All objectives. All objectives.
No, look at the tickets running.
Oh, 20 tickets.
We have lost objective butter.
You see, each of these strip caps have opened up about a 10-ticket lead. So definitely those strip caps, you know, making it more difficult for the killers.
Kutsa is
you know,
relying on the Alpha objective, but I don't think he knows that Lath is coming in underneath him. Maybe he does because he's up there.
It's going to be outnumbered.
Oh. Lath takes him out though.
Yeah, and we had SB coming in from the back as well. And now it looks like WTF is going to be pushing on the B flag. But the interesting thing about both these teams is both of them have come like a really far, you know, long way. I mean, they were, you know, sort of around season 1, you know, they were there, but they were definitely not, you know, heading towards the finals in season 1.
Yeah.
And both these teams have improved so greatly that obviously, you know, we're seeing both of them here now in the final in season 3.
For sure.
So up on both these teams. Both have come a long way. Both are putting up a tremendous fight and some very good entertainment for us.
Fantastic entertainment, in fact. And I'm hoping, like, by the next season, I think that would be Battlefield 5, correct? That we'll see one of these teams in the actual championship final.
Yes, well, look, I mean, the thing is that I was wondering about it the other day. Oh, and we have a trip cap, yeah?
Ooh, look at that ticket count. 40 tickets difference at the moment. And we've got some believers in the chat, though. We've got a lot of people saying that they believe in veterans. They know veterans going to make a comeback.
Well, if veterans can manage a trip cap and keep it for a little bit, in these sort of games, it's very possible, right?
Although I must say, WTF is extremely strong this evening.
Well,
they are.
They're pushing very, very hard.
Insanely strong right now.
So, as I was saying, I was thinking about it the other day. I really do hope that we see, all these clans that we've managed to, introduce during season 1, 2, and 3 on Battlefield 1. I really, really hope to see a lot of them back on Battlefield 5. They will obviously be the ones that have, good DNA and or good genes, and by genes I don't mean Levi's. That will be returning. Ooh, is this going to be another triple cap?
I think it might be. No, Alpha is falling.
No, the killers managed to hold that off. So yeah, I hope to see, all these clans, back. And then, of course, it also excites me to think about how many new clans we're going to see on Battlefield 5.
Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of mumblings about people actually breaking off and starting new clans. Yeah, I've heard of at least 2 or 3 new ones that are going to be starting up, so that could be quite interesting to see, how the chemistry works, and obviously you're going to have a lot of people getting surprised, I think.
Yes.
By new alliances.
Well. We are losing objective butter.
60 ticket difference at the moment, 100 tickets to 40. That's rough.
WTF doing really, really well here, though. They are pushing hard, and they're going to be pushing on back onto Charlie. Heinrich here by himself, trying to defend the Charlie flag. Ooh, gets taken out by Infi there.
Oh, Late is down on the Charlie objective. Is there anybody that you guys would like me to spectate? Anyone that you want me to run with for a bit? Let's have a look at the scoreboard quickly, and let's see how we're going. Oh, we missed Late taking out Dylan Stevens and then getting taken out by George there. But on the killer side, we've got Dylan Stevens, who's 15 for 3. Actually, it looks like the killers are battling on this one. I mean, on WTF side, you got 17 for 7, 15 for 7, 27 for 14, 12 for 8. And there's only one person, Dylan Stevens, on the killer side that is going positive at the moment. And I think that's what's showing. WTF doing an incredible job on this map.
I also think that, the killers are, even though they are moving quite fast on these flags, I think on this particular map, from what I've seen so far, it just looks like WTF knows the shorter routes, because they are getting onto the flags a lot quicker.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, if you look
killers,
as well how they're bunched up, you got killers that are running 1 on their own, 2 on their own, but wherever there is one WTF that spawns, there's another one right behind him. Or in the case of in the building, there's always more than one in the building, or more than one on the next flag.
And the case on A at the moment as well.
And they're not bunched up either, so they're both watching different sides. They're watching different entrance points. I think that's where they've got their organization going right. Alright, so we got one person asking for Neo, and then one person asking for Dylan. So Gummy's going to wait a little bit while we spectate on Neo.
Ooh, George doing exceptionally well there, though. Taking out 3 players, coming from the Charlie flag, now going to go in or head into the Bravo area. Neo doing some good work here for WTF against the wall as well, covering that door.
Almost sounded like he was defending the team against a wall.
Well, at the moment he's defending like a wall. I must tell you, he's doing some really good
Oh,
defending
look at that. Takes out
because
Kutsa. And takes out
killer
Pondo.
guys are
Oh. And then takes out
gets
Hype.
taken out.
Gets taken up by Heinrich here. Alright, let's find Dylan here for Gummy. Oh, Lath coming up the stairs.
The killer's trying to push hard now. I mean, holding both the Charlie and the Bravo flag, but I don't know if there's enough time for them unless they go for the trip cap.
Yeah, that's what.
We are losing
Still
objective butter.
70 ticket difference at the moment. And Charlie and Bravo both falling towards WTF. Alpha is going to Killers, but Lath making his way into Alpha as well.
We have taken objective butter.
Oof, big explosion on Charlie there.
Dylan with the win.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Daxel doing a great job there on Pondo and George. And so WTF has both Bravo and Charlie objectives. And everybody
is really impressing me tonight, though.
Yeah, no. He's spectating on him at the moment as he dies, of course.
He's playing a very, very mean game. And he's everywhere. Well, between him and Pondu, they're like little ghosts.
Oh no, WTF running through towards Alpha. This could be another trip cap. Oh, it's Killer's defending incredibly well there.
Yeah, they've got A, they're heading towards Bravo, they know the pressure's on.
A very interesting spot to be to be hiding on. Daxel at the top of the Bravo objective. I've actually never figured that you can actually get up on top of these shelves.
Yes, you can.
Huh.
And there's another spot on the outside of the map as well, on one of these crates, that if you lie down there, you're pretty much invisible. The only problem is you have to wait for somebody to run past you, right? Because there's not a lot of traffic there. Oh, look at this.
Killers,
Ooh.
look at that.
Killers was going for the trip cap, but WF managed to hold them off on Charlie.
Ooh, Kutsa versus Lath. Lath wins. SB, the only one left back on the Charlie objective to cover it. I think Pondo's coming down there. There's Daxel. Let's have a look at what's happening on Alpha at the moment. Oh, Neo. Nice work there from Neo, but he gets taken out by George.
Let's have a quick look.
WTF on Bravo. Oh no.
There's going to be a trip cap.
Killers
Charlie is going down.
Killers are on Alpha and Charlie, but there it was just for a few seconds there. They did control all the objectives.
There we go. They did take back Alpha. They are looking like they are going to be taking the chop, but I see Charlie is going down, back down to WTF. There need some numbers here.
75 tickets at the moment between the two teams. 75 tickets on a 200 ticket map is a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, it's a big lead by WTF. They're playing exceptionally well here. I mean, taking nothing away from the Killers, they are putting up a hell of a fight and they're giving us some really, really good entertainment, but WTF is really, really strong.
We have lost objective Charlie.
They are running some good, call it pairings.
Yes.
Really never alone, making sure that they always have a bit of backup, and I mean the strategy is showing here. Let's have a quick look at what's happening on Charlie. We've got Infi here down on Charlie, trying to take that back. I think Kutsa noticed the flag is going down, so I think he'll head over there together with Pondu. They're going to try and take that back from Infi. They do take him out.
Alright, Killers here on the Charlie objective. Oh, there's somebody here. There's a lot of people here. Careful! Don't go alone! Don't go alone!
Oh, no.
Takes Oh, Kutza takes out Daxel there.
Oh, is this going to be a
Oh,
trip
he's
gap?
down the bottom. Takes out who stole the milk. Oh, but Lath takes out Kutza.
The killer's holding off that trip gap.
Just barely. Barely. Heinrich shooting that wall. Who stole the milk takes out Heinrich. Let's follow Kutza around here for a little bit.
We have taken objective butter.
Got George on the alpha flag, taking that back, but he is by
We have
himself.
lost objective butter.
They're just making sure that they avoiding that trip gap. And then we've got the killers coming, rushing into B now. But WTF is very, very well set up in defensive positions, so it makes it extremely difficult for killers to get inside.
We are losing objective butter.
Oh, Hugh, the first score, well, the score of the first map was 200 to 165 to WTF.
When I can hear the music, the angel of
Oh,
death,
no.
she has arrived.
We have lost
186
objective
tickets to
Charlie.
90 at the moment. WTF has just denied killers on this map.
And of course, if WTF take this, which I do think they will, that will make them the T5 plate winners, or the T5 plate champions.
Woo. That's a far away from where they started. I mean, you know, when WTF first started and you were like, who the hell are these people, you know? Never heard of them before. And then all of a sudden, that
But look
Charlie
at the
flag
killers,
is
right?
completely unattended by anybody at the moment.
The killer's still fighting. They're
They're
fighting back.
they're not gonna stop.
No,
Killers by nature, right?
yeah, it's not in their genes
No.
or in their levers.
It's not in their blood. There's a song like
No.
that. Right,
Both
194.
C, both C and A at the moment. Nothing's happening.
No,
Everything's
no one
happening
cares.
around the Bravos.
Nobody
What
cares.
is the C flag?
Let's have a look. Oh, Panda with the kill on Lath. Panda goes down. SP takes him down.
We are losing
SP taken
objective
down by
apples.
Dylan. Dylan taken down by Daxel. It's just trade kill for trade kill there. One after the other.
We have lost objective apples.
Nero hiding in a corner. He's just had enough of this now.
2 flags, one ticket.
One ticket left.
The killer's fighting tooth and nail to the end, but
But it goes to WTF.
congratulations WTF. Well done. Well done. Exceptional,
very well played.
exceptional game.
Yeah, no, that was intense, and I don't think anyone could have called that at the beginning. I think a lot of people had predictions that VTRN was going to take it.
Yes, I think there was a lot of VTRN fans as well.
Oh yes,
But I mean, a fantastic game by WTF. You know, job really well done. And of course, that means that they are the Battlefield Clan Wars Season 3 T5 plate winners or plate champions. That is a mouthful.
that is
to
quite
say.
a mouthful, isn't it?
Yesterday.
Sure. Alright, and
So Seeger, tell me, do you know if the guys are gonna do a third map for fun?
let me see here. No, I don't think so, because they're starting to leave the chat, but let me just double check with them. But yeah, in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. It was a really great match to stream, and thank you, Jaco, for joining me on your channel. But okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course, guys. If you're not already subscribed to Battle Bros channel, please do subscribe and hit the like button on the video and the little bell that will tell you when Battle Bros goes live or when one of the other streamers is streaming for them. And of course, if you're not a subscriber on my channel, please hit me up. That's Endseeker707. And yeah, anything you'd like to add there, Yoko?
So, Seeker said, if you are joining us tonight, thank you very much. Hit that little subscribe button. We will be back on Saturday morning with the closeout show, pretty much closing out season 3 and handing out some awards and that sort of thing. But for tonight's game, well done to WTF. They seriously impressed. VTRN, hard luck, guys. Well played, though. Hard game. I think both these teams have come exceptionally far, and some really, really good entertainment for tonight. But yeah, from my side, thanks for having me. I enjoyed streaming with you as always. It was a great game to watch.
Yeah, and thank you guys for watching, because we love having you join us, and we love to, communicate with you guys as you're on the chat. All right. So for me, that's it. Happy gaming. And no third map, guys. Sorry. Let's try again. Happy gaming.